The movie begins inside a university lecture hall. It's February 14th, Valentine's Day. And fittingly, the class discussion is about love. One student named Becca stands up and passionately explains how the day honors Saint Valentine, who sacrificed himself for lovers. To her, love is meaningful, even sacred. But not everyone agrees. Another student, Zoe Miller, immediately objects. She's known as the nerd of the class. Logical, analytical, and completely dismissive of romance. Zoe argues that love isn't fate or destiny. It's mathematics. According to her, attraction happens when two people share similar habits, traits, and patterns. Nothing more. To prove her point, she pulls out her phone and introduces an app she created, designed to match people based on compatibility. But no one takes her seriously. After class, Zoe meets her best friend, Elle. The two talk casually while walking across campus. Until suddenly, Zoe gets hit in the head by a soccer ball. The person responsible quickly runs over. It's Zach McLaren, the captain of the college soccer team. He checks on her, flirts a little, then leaves. After he's gone, Elle teases Zoe, saying Zach was clearly interested in her. But Zoe immediately shuts it down. In her mind, they're not compatible. A sporty, outgoing guy like Zach could never match someone like her. And more importantly, she doesn't find him attractive. The next day, Zoe attends her IT class. And that's when she notices someone new. A guy sitting at the back, asking intelligent, thoughtful questions. His name is Miles. And instantly, Zoe is drawn to him. Not because of looks alone, but because of how he thinks. To her, he's exactly the kind of person who fits her system. Smart. Logical. Similar. She becomes interested immediately. After class, she tries to approach him. But he's already gone. Later, Zoe is seen working at a stationery store. It's revealed she lives away from her parents and works part-time to support herself. While she's there, Zach walks in. He's surprised to see her, and they have a brief conversation. He buys a book. But in a rush, he forgets his credit card. Zoe notices and runs after him. She calls out his name. And just as he turns back, a car suddenly crosses his path. Zach crashes his bicycle and falls hard. Thankfully, he's not seriously injured. But as Zoe rushes to help him, something unexpected happens. Zach suddenly grabs her and kisses her, then calls her his girlfriend. Zoe is completely shocked. At the hospital, the doctor explains the situation. Zach has suffered a concussion, resulting in mild memory loss. He can't clearly remember recent events. Still confused, Zoe calls Elle and explains everything. That's when Elle reveals something important. Zach recently started dating a girl, also named Zoe. Zoe Wallace. Since both girls share the same name, Zach must have mistaken her for his actual girlfriend. Meanwhile, the doctor advises Zoe not to upset Zach. His brain needs time to recover. So for now, it's better to keep him calm. Reluctantly, Zoe agrees to go along with it. Soon after, Zach's parents arrive. They assume Zoe is their son's girlfriend. They warmly welcome her, and even invite her over for dinner. That evening, Zoe arrives at their house, nervous and unsure. As the parents start asking questions, she prepares to tell the truth. But then, someone walks in. It's Miles, the same guy from her IT class. She's completely caught off guard. During dinner, Zoe learns that Miles is Zach's cousin. He's visiting after a long semester at MIT. This makes Zoe even more impressed. As the evening goes on, she notices how similar they are. They think alike. They respond the same way. Even their small habits match. To Zoe, this feels like proof. Like confirmation that her theory is correct. She starts believing Miles is her perfect match. And because of that, she decides to keep up the lie. Later, Zach's parents invite her on a weekend trip. They want to get to know her better. Zoe hesitates, so she calls Elle for advice. Elle encourages her to go, says it'll be a nice break from stress. So Zoe agrees. Meanwhile, Zach's real girlfriend, Zoe Wallace, is shown worried. She hasn't heard from him and senses something is wrong. Soon, the family heads to a beautiful hillside resort. They plan to go skiing. Zach decides to stay back and rest. Meanwhile, Zoe and Miles spend time together. Zoe is nervous about skiing, but Miles helps her. He teaches her, encourages her, and after several falls, she finally gets the hang of it. This brings them closer. That night, the family gathers in the living room. There's laughter, storytelling, and eventually, they play charades. Interestingly, Miles guesses Zoe's answers effortlessly, almost like they're on the same wavelength. Later, Zoe relaxes in a hot tub. Miles joins her. They talk about their shared interests: technology, science, ideas. The conversation flows naturally, and eventually turns romantic. They kiss. The next morning, Zoe is excited. She can't stop thinking about what happened. But then, she learns something unexpected. Miles already has a girlfriend. When she confronts him, he casually explains that he's in a polyamorous relationship. This frustrates Zoe. What she thought was perfect suddenly isn't. Angry and disappointed, she walks away. Now back at the hotel, Zoe ends up spending time alone with Zach. At first, it's awkward. They make small talk, play games. Nothing serious. But slowly, things change. Zoe realizes that Zach is actually fun. He enjoys the same games she does. He even cooks for her. And for the first time, she begins to enjoy his company. Later, outside in the snow, they play around, throwing snowballs and laughing. During the moment, Zach accidentally hits her hard with one. Concerned, he rushes over and kisses her again. This time, something shifts. He briefly recalls a memory. The moment he hit her with the soccer ball. But he dismisses it as déjà vu. That night, Zoe calls Elle. She admits everything feels wrong, but also admits she's starting to like Zach. Elle tells her to follow her heart. The next day, everything comes crashing down. Back at the house, Zoe Wallace arrives. Now both Zoes stand face to face. The truth is exposed. Zoe Miller has no choice but to confess everything. She explains. She stayed because she didn't want to upset Zach, and because she had a crush on Miles. But now, she genuinely likes Zach. Zach feels betrayed. He angrily confronts her. Hurt by the deception. Embarrassed, Zoe leaves. Meanwhile, Zach reconciles with his real girlfriend. Afterward, Zoe lashes out at Elle, blaming her for encouraging the situation. They argue, and their friendship breaks. The next day at college, the entire campus knows what happened. Zoe becomes the subject of ridicule. People mock her, but she doesn't care about them. She only cares about one thing: Zach. Later, she visits her mother and explains everything. Her mother gives her simple advice. Love isn't about similarity. Sometimes people fall in love with those who are completely different. That idea stays with her. That evening, Zoe meets Elle again. She apologizes sincerely, and they reconcile. Soon after, the college hosts a big party. Elle invite Zoe, but she initially refuses. She stays home, thinking about everything. Then suddenly, Elle shows up, excited. She tells Zoe, Zach is at the party, and he just broke up with his girlfriend. Without wasting time, Zoe rushes there. The place is crowded. She can't find him. So she does something bold. She gets on stage, grabs the mic, and calls him out in front of everyone. Zach hears her. He shows up. Zoe runs to him, nervous, and asks why he broke up with his girlfriend. Zach looks at her and says, because he's in love with another Zoe. And just like that, they kiss in front of everyone. Thanks for watching Cine Recap Studio. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a story. Until next time.